Good afternoon, everybody. It is 4 o'clock. Call this special meeting of the county board to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States flag and to the republic for which it stands, one nation which stands, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Everybody's present, but Commissioner Meyer is at 7596 Minnesota 64 in Motley, Minnesota. He's lost. So, the reason we called this meeting is kind of a conference with Kerry and Brian McDonald, county attorney, earlier, and we thought it was a time to do something here because I know Kerry's been inundated the last couple of days trying to run things. I've been very busy in between helping her as much as I can, and I was on the road yesterday, but we did get a lot of stuff out and that needed to go out after the board meeting and so forth, and it's just more day-to-day stuff that needs to be handled with somebody that's kind of appointed that position interim until we make a decision on moving forward on a permanent administrator. So, Kerry?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I did send a message out to all of you. Thank you for coming in on short notice. It has been a very trying last couple of days. There's been a lot of stuff happening, and I've just kind of defaulted into trying to manage everything. So I would ask that the board move forward with, naming an interim, because I think that's what this county truly needs in the short term.
Earlier, I kind of caught at the board meeting, caught Kerry a little off guard, and I thought I'd really like her to probably help out and do what she can, and talk to her afterwards, and I told her to think about it, and she has, and I think she'd really help us out, and I know for myself, and move forward till we get something permanent done. So, any questions?
Chair, yeah, I don't have any questions. I support it. I think we have such great leadership with our department heads. I'd really like to utilize their inputs too, and I think you're going to have to make the decision, but if you have weekly meetings with department heads and we appoint the interim, I think it would, that team approach will help you make those, guide you to make those decisions. And I think that would be the best option. But again, that's.
No, I kind of agree with that. If we can, if it doesn't happen weekly, at least a couple times a month, and depending on schedules, not everybody can make it, but still continue. I think like Barry said, it's got to be all of us working as a team, working together, and move forward.
I would recommend probably weekly, if or when needed, because you have a wealth of information here behind you. So
yes,
I think.
With that, I guess I'd ask for a motion to appoint Kerry as interim.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Richard, second by Barry. For discussion.
I just want to thank you, Kerry, for doing it, and apologize for putting you in this position, but thank you.
As far as interim salary, in the meantime, Kerry's had a few figures.
I just grabbed, and I'll leave this entirely up to the board's discretion. The first step on the current banding grade scale is 4821. The new scale, the first step is 5643, and our current administrator is at the top of that at 7130. So I will leave you with that information and let you decide.
Mr. Chair, I think, see, where are we? Did we make the motion or did we pass it yet? We have the motion on the table.
We have a motion on the table.
I'm fine with the finance committee negotiating that or deciding that with Kerry for the interim salary.
Is that okay with you, Commissioner Meyer?
That is perfectly fine with me, yes.
Okay. With that said,
but I want to recognize that we should immediately move her to that scale.
Yeah, we can get together and decide, but the
yes,
retroactive
To
today.
Or today, yep.
We'll make it retroactive to today, yeah.
Okay. With that, any other discussion, comments?
If I may, Mr. Chair, I appreciate the confidence, but I do have just a few things I would like you to be aware of. As I stated, this has been a very difficult time for this county, and sorry, I'm going to get emotional. With that said, I know that there's been a lot of relationship issues here, and I just want you all to know that I am coming into this eyes wide open, and I expect many things from you. You are the leaders in this county, and I expect that from all of you, and the relationships are fractured, and I just won't have it. You all need to decide what you want Becker County to be. You're all responsible for that, and you all need to move in the right direction.
Well said.
Thank you.
Very well said. And I agree. I've said this before, like, we are broken right now as a board.
Yes.
And we need to come together. And I think we all need to take responsibility for that, not just some of us. So thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any other comments? Any department heads, supervisors out there? Any comments?
We'll support Carrie as much as we can, obviously.
Thank you, Todd.
Well, I know when the last time we had the situation, we did have a team that mapped into that. I think that was very helpful. And myself too, I know Pat looks at a lot of, a few departments like transit, stuff in the airport. I'd be willing to take on anything like that to take, some medium stuff off of her plate. But I know transit runs itself. I know there's airport commission. That's kind of my wheelhouse. So I'm willing to volunteer for different things like that. And I think some of the others here would volunteer for some of those other things.
I agree with that, Jim. If you want, we'll get you an invite to the transit and even the airport you can sit in on. So.
And I appreciate all of you department heads doing that also, because I think as we're moving forward with our next steps towards a new administrator or whatever it is that we're going to consider, I don't want us to be in a rushed decision either. I want us to make sure that the next person is going to be a good fit for Becker County. So,
In our discussion with Carrie earlier today, she is doing some research on that and probably have something for the next board meeting for us to consider.
Yes.
Good. Anything else? If not, I'll call for roll call vote.
Aye.
Barry, huh?
Erica, aye.
Richard, aye.
Aye. David?
Aye.
Carried.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carrie. We all appreciate it, and thank you all department heads too.
Thank you.
With that, it's the only thing on the agenda. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.